Advisor's Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam has stressed that the national election held before 15th February and no power can delay it. He said the Chief Advisor will make the final decision on while talking to the newsman after attending the closing and prize-giving ceremony of an event organized by Julai Kunna Foundation at Noakhali Science and Technology University yesterday. Shafiqul Alam said different political parties are expressing their opinions, but the government did not consider those as threats. He said the Chief Advisor will do whatever is best for the country. Election Commissioner Muhammad Anwarul Islam Sharkar has said upcoming national election will be announced in the first week of December, while the polls will be held in February next year. He said this to the newsman at Potuakhali Circuit House yesterday. The Election Commissioner said the Commission has already published a detailed action plan for the polls. He said the Election Commission wants to hold a free, fair and credible election with everyone's cooperation. Regarding the referendum, Anwarul Islam Sharkar said the decision will be made public once finalized. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir has said BNP is a political party that emerged amid reforms. Those who say BNP does not want reforms want to mislead the nation. He said these at a discussion meeting marking the founding anniversary of Jatiyo Samajtantrik Dol JSD at the National Press Club in the capital yesterday. The BNP Secretary General said there is no longer any opportunity to hold a referendum before the election. The referendum should take place on the day of the election itself, he added. Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir said a faction has become intensely active in a bid to thwart the upcoming national parliamentary election. St. Martin's Island has reopened to tourists today after a 9-month closure with a strict daily cap of 2,000 visitors to help preserve its fragile ecosystem and biodiversity. To this end, the government has issued 12 directives to ensure responsible and eco-friendly tourism. The coral-rich island had remained off-limits since 1st February this year. Tourism activities will be permitted from November through January. According to the Department of Environment, the temporary closure led to notable improvements in the island's environmental health and biodiversity. Saudi Arabia's Ministry of Hajj and Umrah has introduced new amendments to Umrah visa regulations, reducing the validity of the entry visa from 3 months to 1 month from the date of issuance. Saudi news channel Al Arabiya reported this yesterday, citing sources from the Saudi Ministry of Hajj and Umrah. However, the validity period for a stay after a pilgrim's arrival in the kingdom remains unchanged at 3 months. The new amendments, which will go into effect next week, also include cancelling the visa 30 days after its issuance date in case the pilgrim has not entered the kingdom within this period. The Criminal Investigation Department, CID, has published a public notice in newspapers against ousted former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and 261 absconding accused. The CID informed this in a press release yesterday. The CID published a notice mentioning their names in 2 national dailies on the court's orders after the court Court declared Sheikh Hasina and the accused in the treason case as absconding. It may be mentioned that Dhaka Metropolitan Magistrate Court Judge Ariful Islam gave the order in this regard on Thursday last. This is Bangladesh Betar giving you the news. This news will also be available on our website at www.betar.gov.bd. An 8-month-long ban on catching Jatka hilsa in the sea and rivers has started last midnight to protect the production and reproduction of hilsa fish. During this time, the Fisheries Department declared catching, buying, selling, transporting, exchanging and storing all Jatka hilsa smaller than 10 inches as a punishable offence. Till 30th June, violation of this law will be punishable with 1 to 2 years of rigorous imprisonment or a fine of up to 5,000 taka or both. The United Nations Human Rights Chief Volker Turk has condemned U.S. military strikes against boats in the Caribbean Sea and Eastern Pacific Ocean suspected of carrying illegal drugs from South America. Volker Turk called them unacceptable and urging they be stopped. UN High Commissioner for Human Rights called for an investigation into the attacks, marking the first condemnation of this kind by a UN body. Ravina Samdasani, spokesperson for Turk, told a regular UN briefing that the strikes and their mounting human costs are unacceptable. Cricket and host Pakistan will take on South Africa in the third and last T20 cricket match at Lahore today. The match is scheduled to start at 9 p.m. Bangladesh time. The three-match series is now leveled 1-1. Dhaka Metropolitan Office says the well-marked low over North Chhattisgarh and adjoining area is likely to move northeastwards, and under its influence, heavy to very heavy rainfall is likely to occur at places over Rangpur, Rajshahi and Mymensingh divisions till 11 p.m. a.m. tomorrow. Meanwhile, forecast valid till 1 this afternoon says there is no inland river port warning and no signal is to be hoisted. To end the news, the main points again. National polls will be held before 15th February regardless of referendum decision, says Chief Advisor's Press Secretary at July Kunna Foundation Program at Noakhali University of Science and Technology. Election Commission reiterates to declare election schedule in first week of December. Those who say BNP does not want reforms want to mislead nation, says Party Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir. Tourists are able to travel to St. Martin's Island again from today after long 9 months. Saudi government reduces validity of Umrah visas from 3 months to 1 month. CID publishes notice in newspaper against 261 fugitives, including Sheikh Hasina in sedition case. UN Human Rights Chief condemns U.S. military strikes against boats in Caribbean Sea and Eastern Pacific Ocean suspected of carrying illegal drugs. And South Africa will take on host Pakistan in third and last T20 cricket match at Lahore today. And that is the end of the news. This news will also be available on our website at www.beta.gov.bd. Our next bulletin will be at 9 this morning in Bangla.
ইসলামের গর্ব, ইসলামের বিরুদ্ধে করে। ফখরুল ইসলাম মানে ইসলামের গর্ব, বুঝছেন? বাপ মায়ের নাম রাখছে। নাম রাখে দলাসান, ছেলে তো কালা।